Right, Cathi Morgan. This is a lady who's, like Simon Parkes, has a very, very long history, a family history, of people being involved in the intelligence services. She talks a lot about organisations like the Cecil Rhodes Network, the Round Table, that is, the Tavistock Institute. She has personal experience. She had people in her family who were involved with people like Lady Moran, William Sargent. These were people who wrote propaganda in the wars and in the First World War and things like that. Her great-granddad supplied horses during World War One, and was also a member of the IRA in Ireland. It's a big myth, right, that the IRA are somehow anti the British government. They are. It's all, the IRA is a creation and is occupied and always has been by the same people who control the British government. In fact, the founder of the Fenians actually used to go to the same Masonic lodge as General Carson, who was behind the Ulster Resistance and the Black and Tans and things like that. Anyway, she mentioned other names such as William Grey Walter, and there's all kinds of organisations like Child Psychobiology and Eugenics, the Macy Foundation, the Geschichte Society for the Investigation of Human Ecology, and names such as Kurt Lewin, William Ross Ashley. I recognise some of these, like John von Neumann is a very, very famous American scientist and philosopher. Now there's others I've got to look up, like the Ratio Group. I couldn't actually follow everything that Cathi was saying because there was a lot of very complicated information, but she did give a list of the various organisations to investigate. She named names. She put it up on the screen for people to write down. I think Neil Sanders would be very interested in this. Now he lives near here somewhere, so if I see him, I'll have to let him know about this. Now there's other people like she talked about the University of Birmingham, which is that bothers me quite seriously because my mum studied at the University of Birmingham. She was a student there a long time ago, before I was born. There's things like the National Child Development Survey. I mean, just saying these names, I think, chills me to the bone. It seems like Cathi Morgan may well have been somehow involved in one of these programs. I mean, she was a waitress at the Athenaeum Club, which is in London. That's where all the politicians drink. The Prime Minister goes there. The MPs, the cabinet, leaders of the opposition. These are it's their kind of local. It's where they tend to hang out. Now, as a waitress there, she thinks she may have been programmed to either take in information, get information from them, or feed information from them, or even put drugs in their drinks while she was serving them. I've got to speak some more to this lady because, right, this is a touchy subject, and I can't tell you everything about it. But my mother was very, very closely involved with someone called Isabel Menzies Live. Now, I've spoken about this before. I have mentioned this on the HPANWO blog. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description box. But you can find it all on the HPANWO blog. This lady was one of the founders of the Tavistock Institute. She worked alongside, she's people like John Rawlins Rees and Wilfred Bion. And she was an extremely emotionally abusive woman. And she had a hold over my mum as if she was I hesitate to use the word handler, but my mum had some kind of hypnotic fixation on her, because my mum did a psychology degree and somehow got this woman, Isabel Menzies Live, wormed her way into my mum's life, and she became for me almost a kind of adopted grandmother, and she was extremely emotionally abusive towards me. It's still quite painful. I can't tell you everything. It's actually quite emotionally painful for me to talk about this. But I'm going to talk to Cathi about this because I think she needs to know about this. Well, that was it was a very interesting lecture by Cathi. Really, really worth hearing. She had personal experience and family history of being involved in this mind control stuff.